accused of trying to steal an infant in Pierce County. Thank you so much for joining us tonight at 10. I'm Aliana Gomez.
And I'm David Rose. The ex-husband of Juliet Parker and the father of Parker's teenage daughter is speaking out. Investigators say Parker found the victim by offering to photograph her infant for free. Detectives say Parker and her daughter gave the victim a drugged cupcake and then stole her house keys before the victim started feeling sick, realized something was wrong, and kicked them out of the house before calling for help. Now, even though she has not been formally charged yet by prosecutors, Pierce County Sheriff's detectives released her name and her photo because they're worried there could be more victims. Tonight, Q13's Olivia LaVoice joins us with what Parker's ex has to say about the shocking case that detectives say they've built against her. Olivia, how does he feel about everything?
Well, David, he's definitely in shock, and though he said he's not completely surprised, it's still a very tough situation for him, especially because he tells us he hasn't been able to have contact with his teenage daughter he shares with Parker since the child was 4 years old, and they've had a very rocky custody battle over the years. So while he can't speak necessarily to his daughter's mentality now, he's very much hoping the allegations aren't true.
My first and immediate thought that I had as soon as I found out about the article was, what did my daughter know about the situation?
Police say they arrested the teenage daughter along with Juliet Parker because they allege it was the teen who gave the victim the cupcake they believe was laced with drugs. Her father, Daniel Gaines, says this situation has renewed his fight for custody of his daughter. Gaines lives out of state, but says he fought to get custody of his daughter in 2014 after Parker was arrested and charged following an explosive device going off in her home while she was dismantling it. He says part of the reason why their custody case has been so difficult is because he says Parker is constantly moving from state to state with their daughter. As far as these latest allegations go against Parker, he tells us he isn't completely sure what to think.
That part baffles me probably almost as much as anything else. Why would she do it? What would make her mind click in that direction? What would cause her to snap or flip or whatever it was that would do that?
Social media has been buzzing over this case, especially because so many people tell us they watched this entire thing play out, from Juliet Parker's initial Facebook post to the victim then posting about her experience to the news of an arrest. And the victim wasn't the only new mom who interacted with Parker. One mother tells us that Parker reached out to her late last month after she posted a GoFundMe trying to raise money for her baby in the NICU. Now, she said Parker offered her 3 free photo shoots and that the final shoot would apparently be just of the baby boy at Parker's studio. Police say she didn't really have a studio, by the way. The new mother declined, and while on vacation, she heard the shocking news about Parker's arrest.
It's petrifying. I mean, I'm in South Florida right now, and I saw it on the news last night in a bar when I was out with my friend, like in South Florida. It's on, and I like looked at it, my friend, and I go, you know, that lady contacted me, and she goes, I saw that on your Facebook. It's scary. And I grew up in a town called Longmont, Colorado, where a very pregnant woman met another woman to buy a swing, and the woman cut the baby out of her. So it's like, that's why I'm so weary about these things, because I know firsthand how crazy people are when it comes to babies. Like, it's scary. I don't mess around.
Just a note here, Belinda is the only mom we've spoken with so far who says Parker insisted on having 3 photo shoots. We know the victim in this case had 3 photo shoots with Parker as well, and on the 3rd shoot, Parker allegedly drugged her. Again, Parker is scheduled to be in court tomorrow and be formally charged. She's currently out on bond. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, her bail was $50,000, and over the weekend, her dad was able to get a judge, and they posted the 10%, $5,000, and she was able to bail out. She's since packed up, and her stuff's not at the house, so detectives are as curious as everybody else to know whether she's going to show up in court tomorrow to answer to these charges. We're going to learn a lot more tomorrow as well. They say that she was planning to take this baby to another state. But again, we'll see how they develop that case, Were there some, Facebook messages? Were there some texts?
Yeah.
They say they have evidence involving this plot, involving the people involved. So that should come out tomorrow when we get the charging documents, assuming that prosecutors file the charges as the plan is laid out.
A lot of unanswered questions. I just can't believe that the bail was set that low with a woman with allegedly so much intent and so much planning and plotting and all. I mean, it's frightening. And here she is out of jail. Who knows where? We're hoping she's going to show up tomorrow.
Yeah.
But I mean, for a lot of mothers out there who rely on Facebook and other places to find photographers or baby clothes or baby swings, as the woman mentioned to Olivia, I mean, it's scary. You just don't know who to trust.
Absolutely.
You can't trust anybody.
That is very, very true. So we'll have